Hey y'all, welcome back to Sidewinder Shed. Today's Thanksgiving, and happy Thanksgiving to everyone. American Thanksgiving. So, hope everyone's enjoying the day. Stay safe, be careful, have fun. Um, Couple things. Normally I don't put out a whole lot of personal information about family and everything, but usually on Thanksgiving, past few years, we've been going to my nephew Kenny's. This year I couldn't go, and pretty much because the camper I need to put a new roof on, and me and the wife, me personally, I really like having my own place to stay and all that. So we weren't going to do it, but last Saturday, my nephew hurt himself pretty good while he was out on his four wheeler. And you have to understand, my nephew is almost 11 months older than me. He is 10 weeks, or 10 months, 3 weeks, and 6 days older than me. If I'd been born a day later, or if he had been born a day earlier, he'd be exactly 11 months older than me. And so we pretty much grew up together. We actually learned how to ride motorcycles together, learned how to drive together. He's a truck driver also. We learned how to drive trucks together, and we even teamed for a while. But anyway, he bought himself a Honda four wheeler. And it's been a long time since he's been on a motorcycle or anything. And he's been putting around on a friend's four wheeler around his yard and everything. But they went out to a 4x4 park, more or less, place some trails and everything. And he wasn't doing anything stupid. He really wasn't. It's just that he hasn't been on one for a while, and stuff happens. Um, he ended up breaking 4 ribs and his sternum. You know, four wheeler came back on top of him on a hill. Stuff happens. Stuff happens. Thankfully, he'll be okay. He's gonna be hurting for a couple months. I can tell you that much. My God, when I got in a motorcycle accident in June, um, I didn't hurt my ribs quite as bad as he did. He punctured a lung also, so he literally broke a rib. I had a couple of hairline fractures, nothing major to really speak of, but wasn't until just last month I was actually been able to sleep on my left side. So, you get older, things hurt. I won't say the pain level isn't much higher, but it just seems to last longer. But anyway, he'll be fine. He'll be okay. What that whole backstory is about is a couple things. Got me to thinking. One of all the stuff we survived, literally survived, just being kids and being young men, and the stuff we did. We did. We rode in the back of pickup trucks. We rode in the back of station wagons, hanging out, sitting on the tailgate, and looking over the roof of the car going down the road. Now, I'm not talking about our neighborhood. We're talking about the regular roads. Uh, Rode our bicycles without helmets, without knee pads, without gloves. I mean, we're out there in shorts and t-shirts, and matter of fact, a lot of times bare feet, and that was on the old spiky pedals that they had on them. The things that my God, you think that a resitch on the back of a pickup truck is bad? Go ahead and bang your shin against one of them old grated pedals that were on the bicycles back in them days. But we survived a lot of stuff back then. I literally survived. It's not that we got away with it. It's just somehow, through the grace of God, we survived long enough to be in our 50s. And I know my nephew's been hearing it. He's been hearing it from his sister, from his mom, from a lot of people. You're too damn old to be doing this stuff. No, he's not. He's not. I'm not. Okay? I'm too damn old to be doing some stupid stuff, but I'm not too old to be doing some stuff. Neither is he. Let me put to you this way. If I'm too old to go out, ride a motorcycle, and have fun, go camping, go ride a four-wheeler, because, whoa, that's dangerous. No, compared to what we grew up doing, that's not dangerous at all. It all depends on what you do. It's no more dangerous than what we do for a living, which is drive an 80,000-pound, 70-foot long, 10-foot wide vehicle on the roads with all you friggin' idiots that don't know how to drive. Okay, it's no more dangerous than that. But I'll tell you what, that's the thing. If I'm too old to go out and have fun, then I'm too old to get up at 3 o'clock in the morning and work a 10 or 12-hour shift and then come home and have stuff to do. That's more taxing. That's more detrimental to my body than going out and riding a motorcycle. It's more detrimental to my body than, climbing a 40-foot tree. You know what I'm saying? Just the day-to-day stuff that if I don't do it, everyone looks at you, or if Kenny didn't do it, they all look at you and you go, well, you're a wimp. You're a wuss. Man up. Do what you have to do. It's like, wait, hold on a second. That's more detrimental to my health, seriously, than going out and doing something for fun. So we're not too old for that. But it also got me thinking too, and remembering, like I was saying, some of the old bikes and some of the stuff I used to do on those old bikes with Kenny, my nephew, and with my other nephew Claude, who's 3 years younger than me, and Kenny's brother, who's a few years older than us, my other nephew. All used to go out on the dirt bikes and everything, and some of the stuff we used to do. And this is back in the 70s. We didn't. I got a lot of them old bikes. We ended up pushing more than we rode, but I had a list of old motorcycles. And talking about not too old to do something. The first real Harley I got, I was in high school. I was 17 years old. And an old Harley Chopper, nice bike. Had a stroker kit in it, balanced and blueprinted engine, hand ground Lime Weber cams, 2-inch S&S racing carburetor on it with a aftermarket accelerator pump. And that thing would get up and go. Matter of fact, I came in third place World of Wheels with that bike a couple of times. But anyway, the first day I got it, it was on a Friday, and I had skipped school to go pick it up. I was still in high school, and didn't want my folks to know that I skipped school. But anyway, I went and picked it up, and I get back home probably around 4:30. This is in springtime, still light out, nice day. And I've been riding a bike all day, and I get home, and out comes my father. I was a late in life baby, so you have to understand my dad was 70 years old at the time. And he comes out and he looks at it and he goes, well, you finally get yourself a real bike, huh? I said, yeah. He goes, well, how's it run? I told him everything that it had in it, you know. He goes, well, sounds like somebody did some work on it. Looks nice looking bike. I was like, yeah, thanks. He goes, let me take it for a quick ride. I was like, yeah, I don't know, Dad. It's been a long, long, long time since you've been on a bike. And this is amazing, but this is the first time I ever saw my mom back my father up when he had a stupid friggin' idea. Because she's standing in the doorway and goes, oh, for Christ's sakes. He's been riding since Jesus was in diapers. Let him take the bike for a ride. Which is true. My God, he had a brand new, what was it, 1936 Henderson or something like that? I can't keep them all straight. He had bikes years and years ago when he was young. But I was like, all right, Dad, all right, go ahead. Take it for a ride. Well, he hops on the thing and he starts looking around and he goes, well, how do you start it? You got to push it? And I said, no. I said, see that big blue button on the handlebar? I said, push that, electric start. He goes, oh, okay. So he cranks it up. And he's still sitting there and he's looking around again. I said, what's up now? He goes, well, where's the clutch and the shift? The last bike he rode had a foot clutch and a hand shift on the tank. And so I showed him where the clutch was. I showed him where the shifter was, where the rear brake was. I told him, don't worry about the front brake. It don't have one. And I said, the throttle's on the right-hand side and it turns backwards. His old Indian was on the left-hand side and it turned forward to go faster. So, okay. Got him all straight. He takes off. Hear him go down the street, you know, brum, brum. Next thing I hear is, boom. Gone. 2.5 hours later, he comes back in a squad car. Dad, you okay? Yep. Is the bike okay? Yep. What happened? He said, well, I was going down Beaver Street. And Beaver Street's a little 2-lane street. Speed limit's 35 miles an hour. He said, going down Beaver Street. He said, and this rookie, my dad knew all the cops in the area at the time. He goes, but this rookie pulls me over, says I was speeding. I said, how fast were you going? He said, well, cops said I was doing 70, but your speedometer said I was doing 35. I said, Dad, the bike doesn't have a speedometer. That was a tachometer. I said, but you were in top gear? He goes, yeah. And he said 3,500 RPMs in top gear is 70 miles an hour. Oh, I didn't talk to that man for about 3 weeks. The bike was an impound. It's a Friday. I couldn't get it out till Monday. I had plans for that weekend, but you got to imagine a 70-year-old man on a Harley chopper scooting on down a 2-lane road, little back road, 70 miles an hour in full control of the bike. We're not too old to do shit. We're too old to do stupid shit. Just riding and enjoying yourself is not stupid. Sometimes it might be a little foolish, but it's not stupid. But anyway, these few things here, you know, just start thinking about. And that's part of this channel. You know, get out there and do something. Experience life. Those are life experiences. They make for good stories on occasion, but they're also something I experienced. Anyway, I'm babbling now, so I'm going to quit babbling. Y'all have yourselves a good Thanksgiving. Have fun. Enjoy yourselves. And y'all take care.